Welcome to Kiwis and Dragons, a D&D adventure from Aotearoa, New Zealand, the home of hobbits. Our intrepid party of adventurers consists of Dunkin, a fighter with a heart of gold and a brain of turnip.
Grandma Dana used to say, don't look in the mirror, you'll only see an idiot.
Aundra Vermees, a drowned necromancer with a fascination of death and a mystery to solve.
I dated a bard once, and she was all right.
Tish Dustlight, a non-bard that sings like an angel and talks like a mugger in a dark alley.
Babe, I love you so, and I want you to know that I'm gonna miss your love the minute you walk out that door. Please don't go. Yeah, I just, missed you that much.
Oh.
I hear that song now, all I think about is fruit kitchens.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I feel like I'm missing... Have I forgotten anything?
No.
No.
It's all
No,
good.
we're all good. Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
There's an echo in here today.
Yeah.
It seems roomier.
I feel like there needs to be some stoic quote that doesn't quite make sense. Something about beavers in the wind.
Whoa.
Or, fish in
yes.
ice holes. I don't know.
But that's often where fish would be found
Maybe, yeah.
in the winter.
Something
Right.
about the pets in your cave,
Yeah.
owls in your swamp. I don't know.
That's it. Owls in your swamp. Or cows. Owls, cows. Boops a daisy.
All of the above. There we go. We've nailed it.
Ding dong. Do it.
Was it Boom Shanker? Or no, Boom something else?
Boom Shiva.
Boom Shiva.
Shaver. All right.
Ding dong.
That was awesome. So you have to do that every time you cast
Accurate.
a spell now.
Muchas gracias.
You join our slightly smaller this week party of
Thank you.
adventurers. Unfortunately,
Oh, yes.
missing someone, but that's fine. We join a slightly smaller group as we find them split. There's one rule I think in Dungeons and Dragons that really you kind of feels like ingrained into people, but they go and do it anyway. I was reading this really cool. I was looking for some old Instagram posts the other day, and I found one. And it was this by this really brave wizard. And it was something about a mate of this brave wizard's called Greg. And apparently Greg, I was reading this, Greg didn't pay attention on the first day of adventure in school when they said, if there's an evil altar, Greg, you don't touch the evil altar. Apparently Greg didn't listen to this wise, very sensible wizard and walked up and touched the altar. I don't know what happened to Greg, but...
Boom boom.
I tell you what didn't happen. They didn't have a D&D podcast they had to keep the people entertained for.
What is that?
No. No.
Anyway,
No.
The party is split. Tish was whisked away through a portal concealed as a mirror and a wardrobe by Williamo Greensleeves and Kitty DeLong, who you took a while to figure out, but you under aliases you came to recognise them for their true being, people from your past, and they took you through this portal into this maze of mirrors. Aundra, who was with you in the tent and saw this, decided not to go and get her friends, but to heroically dive after you,
You're awesome.
leaving Duncan and Shold with no idea what's going on. But luckily, Morris was on hand. So, having done his best to kind of get to Duncan's level, we've finished with him tapping the mirror and Duncan tapping it with his axe blade and that kind of cracking as the mirror changed its kind of texture and substance. And something dawning on Duncan. Tish, you with Williamo and Kitty and Aundra, you wandering aimlessly around this maze of mirrors. We will start with you, Tish.
Oh, neat.
Having been led forcefully by the hand into this maze, this hallway, this great building, there's beautifully polished, clean mirrors in every angle, every wall, every door, every hallway, making it almost impossible to kind of realise where you're going and find yourself in this maze. Pulled along by Williamo, he leads you through twists and turns, very easily disorientated, and you find yourself 5 minutes in, having gone past statues and large hallways, and you find yourself in this kind of area, that seems to be a square space, where he kind of lessens his grip on you. Tish, I'm sorry, I forgive myself. I should not be forceful with you, but...
I'm sorry, I'm just upset by the whole experience.
Well, if you'd have just let it go, and not... Why did you get so upset? Why did you ruin everything?
It was very traumatic when you left me and the others at the festival so long ago, and I was very distraught, and it took me a long time to find myself and my new friends who I could trust, and so I'm just a little bit angry at you, to say the least. And now you're dragging me off to see some weirdo stranger.
Well, you said you wanted to find out where and why I made this decision. And
yeah.
Kitty's joining in now. She goes, yes, Tish, it wasn't just Williamo. It was a joint decision. We had an opportunity.
Ooh.
You would have taken it, I'm sure.
Well, nobody asked me, so I have to trust that you made a great decision for just you two. And not worry about the rest of us.
But again,
Our family.
Williamo turns around and goes, we did. It was a hard decision. One taken lightly, but a decision that I made nonetheless, as I told you. But I will let you see for yourself why I made this decision.
Quite nervous.
See, and he turns around, and as you look around, he's not holding on to you anymore. And you look up, and where there was just gleaming mirrors of reflections, and you could see Kitty, you could see Williamo, you could see yourself. There is a fourth person in the mirror. This being very pale-skinned, almost kind of a whitish complexion, kind of a whitewash, completely hairless, wearing this white cloak. He looks over and he's just standing there, kind of politely, waiting his time, hands just kind of clasped together in front of him. What? I see you have brought me a new friend. Well, this is a good day, William. I have started to grow anxious that you would not return with fresh companionship. What is your name, young being?
I'm Tish, and I'm a rock gnome, and you are?
My name is Oster. Oster Polaris. I live here in this realm, well, within the mirrors, you might say. It is a peaceful existence, and I'm quite happy.
Do you live here by yourself?
Oh, no, not always. I have friends. They come to me, and we talk, we share stories, but they never last. It seems I always need fresh companionship. And as you look towards him and engage him, you see these kind of what were dark eyes and this white kind of placid, kind of pastel skin, just start to kind of, there's this miasma about them, this kind of swirling kind of turquoise and blue that starts to appear in them. And he looks at you. Tish, Dusklight, the rock gnome, would you like to join me? We have stories that we could share.
Well, that sounds very nice, but I've got some friends
Can
that
you
I
make a
have.
wisdom saving throw?
Okay.
Now, as a gnome, are you resistant to any forms of charm or anything like that?
Sure.
Are you?
Am I? You got to make me look in the book, hey? I'm scared to wisdom, you reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not cool. that was that was dumb. I rolled a whole 4, including my number. I don't want to be taken over. I want my friends. I also wish that I had marked my pages better.
No, you're not.
I'm
But
not. So
do you have gnome cunning?
Oh, it's not.
Gnome traits, gnome cunning.
not
You have
a-
advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against magic.
Real. How do I know I've got it? Did someone write it down?
Oh, yeah, you do.
I thought so because I'm a cunning little rock gnome.
Do you want to make that roll with advantage?
Yeah. So that would be kind.
Can't say I don't try.
you doubled it.
Yeah. So that's a 7.
Yeah. As you speak to politely excuse yourself from the company that you're in, you suddenly stop and you feel yourself being drawn into those eyes, and they're very pretty eyes and they're very drawn. But then suddenly his tone is very kind of warming and welcoming, and you just you find yourself being very agreeable. And then you sense someone come up beside you. It's okay, Tish. He loves singing. You, I think, will be the best person to sing the song. I know you can. Maybe you should go forward and see him. And you kind of hear this, and you're just drawn to the mirror. And then you're in the company of this being, in robes.
Like through the mirror.
It just happened. And you're in this beautiful room, chamber, and you feel just compelled to talk. And it's great conversation.
Talking's easy, but this is freaking me out.
But you're very comfortable in this companionship.
But I'm not freaked out. Okay.
And we will leave you there for now. Aundra,
Ooh, hello.
as you make your way into the maze, into this room, and these mirrors are absolutely pristine, but at the same time, you walk in and you stop, and it's almost immediately disorientating. You kind of know that there's a corridor at the back of you. You can see the angles on the mirrors, but they're almost seamless. And you're looking and you're left and right, and is that a wall in front of me? And kind of like you find yourself putting hands out to the point where you almost don't want to look because you see reflections of yourself at all sorts of angles. Can you make a wisdom check? I think. Let me just check on that. Good. I will. No, a wisdom perception check.
Sure. Wisdom perception. Oh.
Because at the same time you're doing this, you can hear voices off in the distance, faint. You think you kind of hear those dulcet tones of your friend, and there's chatter, but it's hard to make out. But
That's a great roll. It's one of the best rolls I've ever done.
awesome.
8.
No. So, and you kind of feel that they're coming forward. Roll a d6 as you kind of make your way forward.
Roll
And
that
you
score.
you start taking a direction this way. So you move into this corridor here, but your hands are out, and immediately you're almost disorientated, you're almost nauseated by the kind of the brightness of the mirrors as they all just kind of collect around you. You have a wall and you can run your hands along it, but at the minute it's a little bit kind of lost and not happy with not quite being able to find where you're going. But you can hear this chatter and hear these voices, and you think you hear Tish saying, "Oh no, 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 no," and then again the voices go quiet. What would you like to do?
Ceiling. What is the ceiling like?
It's like all the other surfaces. The floor is
So-
glass or polished mirror.
Do they all go up right up to the top?
Right up to the top, so you see kind of reflections down to the side, below you looking up, and it's almost like you're going to get a headache if you look too closely at something. It's like, oh my god, I just want to close my eyes and it go away.
Okay. Can I... will that work? Can I cast darkness?
Yeah,
Does
of
that
course you can.
help?
You want to if you want to.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that.
So,
Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere.
and you're at the centre of it.
If the point you choose is an object you're holding, one that isn't being worn or carried, the darkness emanates from the object and moves with it.
Okay.
Completely covering, so moves with me? Or is that what you read there? Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose. If the point you choose is on an object you're holding, okay.
Yeah, it would move
Yep.
with you.
Yep. Okay.
So what do you cast it on?
What have I got in my hand? Let me see. I suppose I could be smart and get a weapon in my hand and cast it on that. I'll have my rapier.
Okay.
We'll cast it on my rapier.
So you obviously can't see now. You're in this enveloped, immediately in pitch black, like magical darkness, and you can't see the rapier in front of you from which it's cast on. Explain how that's going to help you in the situation, and what do you do with that?
Because I can see, can't I? Because
You
I
can't
have,
see.
I have
Sight.
magic eyes.
This is a darkness that supersedes your ability to see in light and shadow. So the eyewear that you helps to
So that
shade
can't
the
see
bright
through it?
light. It's
No.
magical. It's magical darkness. It's an instant relief from the mirror and the everything that's going on here.
I love a bit of relief. So, I think I will carry on with the touchy.
Mm-hmm.
But I am so relieved. I'm so unstressed now. It is darker.
And you're going to make your way forward.
All of my senses are heightened.
Okay.
I can smell her. I am down the alley.
You make your way to a point, and you're feeling along a wall, and suddenly the wall disappears. So there's just openness. You're in the middle of this darkness with no kind of wall or anything going on here. Hold that for.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the tent, Duncan Morris is on the perch of this mirror, tapping down, and you reach out with your axe and just tap it on the mirror, on the actual mirror itself, and it just cracks and shatters and reforms and spreads out like a spider's web. And your axe just sinks in ever such a small amount.
Oh, here we go then. Dive through the mirror.
She was like, no, wait, Duncan! In my best Nordic voice. Oh no!
It was like he was in the room, wasn't it?
Oh!
That confused me for a moment. I thought Chris had turned up after all.
It's just like him.
And you wait for a second on the other side, assuming that Shold will bravely follow you. You wait for 10 seconds. 25, 30 seconds. Start juggling your axes. Be any minute now. But no Shold.
Well, it's been at least 3 seconds. I wonder what's keeping him. Can I see the trail of blood left by Aundra?
Make a perception check.
Oh, I forgot. You hear the ouchie?
10.
Just about. You're like, ooh, that's nice.
Right, I'm going to follow that then.
And you follow up to these beautiful doors. Big kind of glass mirrored doors, and you see this very handsome dwarf coming to meet you. And as you come up the stairs, he's coming closer. Super handsome. He's got these two beautiful axes in his hands.
Oh, he's just like me, except he's handsome.
And he calls you handsome at the same time.
Oh, I just waved to him, say, hello.
And he waves back, hello.
Oh, they're quite friendly down here.
But he's almost like at the same time with you. It's strange.
Oh, I'll open the doors to let him out.
And you open the door, and he just seems to disappear.
Oh, it's gone now. Let's go see if I can see where it's gone.
You look in, and then there's another dwarf right in front of you.
Oh, I waved to him as well. Hello.
And he waves back. Hello.
Oh, I like this place. They're very friendly.
And then you realise that you're in this hall of mirrors, this room, and it's just brightly coloured, and that very handsome dwarf that you're waving to is you.
Oh. Well, I'm still going to wave. Hello.
Hello. And this trail of blood just seems to be droplets leading on the only blemish in this this kind of pristine area. Now, as you make your way in, Aundra, from your kind of moment of darkness, you probably would have moved a few feet further, but you hear somewhere, hello, a familiar voice. Enveloped in darkness. What are you two doing?
How far away does he sound?
50 feet. And as you move in, Duncan, it's probably fair to say at some point you'll get to this area where this very disorientating look about you. Now, you come to the end of this corridor and you look one way and you see this massive pitch black area of darkness. And then there's kind of strange kind of this mirror-like corridors all about you. You're not quite sure where to go or where to lead, but you can decide to go to the blackness, or you can...
I'm going to put one of my axes away and put one hand over one eye.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
Oh, that was really good.
Wow.
That was a 24.
Yeah. You can see in front of you, with this darkness off to one side, there is a corridor that leads straight up, and it's you just managed to pick out the edge of this mirror wall, and then there's this large opening to your right hand side, which you can just about pick out this edge again, and some of the you're using somehow with one hand over one eye. It's just easier to pick out the lines of where maybe the floor and the walls join, and you're just looking and you can see it quite easily for the moment anyway.
Tish, Aundra, where are you?
I'm here in my darkness. I am here, happy, in my cave.
Shall I come to you, or do you want to come to me?
I can come to you, my little friend.
Okay, just follow the sound of my voice. I'm just going to keep waving to myself and saying hello.
You sound as if you're about 3 feet away.
Okay. Make a...
I walk a little in his direction.
I'm going to say roll a d20. And... There's noises bouncing off these mirrors. You can hear him. Make a perception check, and if you can, DC say is 10. If you can, that's quite an easy DC for perception. It's good.
5.
Okay, cool. The noise is obviously bouncing off some of these angular walls, and you follow the sound of his voice. And Duncan, you watch as that blackness actually just moves away, disappearing, and suddenly, boom, it's gone. And then there's just the hint of it just disappearing.
Right, I'm going to run after it.
Okay, you do. And you run to there, and you get right to the edge of it. And you can just see it there, and it's just kind of bobbing away, moving away from you.
Marco!
Aundra.
Marco!
Fish out of water. Oh, that could have been his saying at the start of the thing, couldn't it? Could have been something to do with a fish out of water. I've confused myself now.
Very much so.
I can just see a
not
load
just
of black. Can you see that as well, Aundra?
Yes, it is my darkness. Do you like it?
Oh. Normally you keep that on the inside.
Normally. But these mirrors, they're offensively shiny.
All right, shall I come to you then?
Sure.
All right, I'll just run into the darkness.
Okay, cool.
Ba-boom.
Headlong into the darkness.
Yes. I stop when I hit Aundra.
Yeah.
He impales himself on my rapier.
That's a good idea, actually. Make a dexterity saving throw.
5.
You drop your rapier,
Oh.
and you can try and find it if you want.
Yes.
Takes a few minutes. You're on
Yes.
the ground, searching around. Suddenly, it's like, you got that's Duncan's foot. Not sure what that is. Oh, it's a sharp object. Have picked up what you think is your rapier.
That's my intellect, that sharp object.
It sure is.
You
It's lying next to his whip.
from the darkness as you're discussing Duncan's wit, you hear voices get louder, and it's a quiet kind of conversation between a female and a male. That's why I feel bad, but she will be fine with him. She will keep him company for a long time, I'm sure, and he will be happier for it. But I feel maybe we should go, Kitty. We must make our way back out of here again. Come, we will find the portal. Okay. And then the voices disappear.
I run down there and then I fireball through all of it. The glass, it will splinter. We will be saved. We will find our friend.
We'll go home and have pie.
Would you like to do that?
I think I might.
Tell me exactly what you like to do.
Go.
Give it a crook.
Oh, no, I'm not sure.
Yeah, back up there. You know that, but what do you want to do?
Oh, but I don't know where Tish is. I can't see anything out of the darkness.
No.
Can I decide when my darkness spell stops?
I mean, you can drop it as a bonus action, probably. I mean,
It's concentration,
you
so-
can drop it at any point, I'm sure.
Okay. But that would be an action? Is that an action? No, not an action to drop it. Would be an action to do something else. So over there. Can we hear that they're now over that side?
You can hear the voices now.
I mean, I was very good at picking out where Duncan was,
Yeah.
so I'm sure I am spot on knowing that they're now there. Okay.
It's you kind of pondering this, and you hear,
Mhm.
well, what is that?
Hello.
Something else is in here. I don't know what it is, but quick, we must leave. Hurry. And obviously, like Duncan, having noticed this ball of darkness in this otherwise highly reflected kind of room, they have also seen it, and then they get a polite hello. Noise just seems to bounce around and echo.
Fireball them? Do we need to talk to them? I don't have anything to tackle them with. I could not get to them in time. Set fire to the whole thing?
Hello, we're looking for Tish. Have you seen her?
Quick, to the warden. Let's go.
Fireball them.
So what do you do? They.
So I run to the edge,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to
You
fireball.
drop darkness, or
Yes.
you run out to the edge
Yes.
of the darkness.
Yes.
So drop darkness, run out, get to there, and then you can just see them disappearing around this corner. Just where would you like to cast fireball?
It goes around
And
corners.
Duncan,
Yes.
suddenly the darkness
It does.
just goes, disappears.
To here.
Yep, right in front of the female.
Yep.
Okay, so
Can I see him?
yes, you can see them scuttling around this corner. I think this is a really good time as you cast fireball. That can be the first thing you do, and then we're on initiative.
Okay.
You're having a wonderful conversation with Boss
Lovely
Dad.
time.
He is
How old
such
is he?
you can't tell. He's
Did I not
ageless.
ask him?
I am ageless. I have been here for an eon.
Just only in this place.
Absolutely, yes.
Do you not go outside and see people?
No, it is I can't leave this
can't
realm.
leave
I
it.
see so much. I can see through mirrors. It is wonderful.
You can see into other people's mirrors.
Yes, but not in a creepy way.
Oh, yeah, no, that's good. You wouldn't want that. No. But you've never lived.
No, I have not. I have to be summoned to speak through a
Oh my
mirror.
God.
Yes, but anyway, I heard you are a great singer. Can you sing me a song?
No. And, wait, I need to know some things. Like, are you the only one of your kind?
I am a human.
You're a human.
I have been here for an eon, and things have changed in me. I have learned so much from the arcane that have come my way, and the books. And you look over, and suddenly there's this massive shelf of like a library of arcane books, and one open on the table wasn't there before. It's quite magical, quite wonderful. And you continue this conversation.
Can I, like, have a look at his books?
Okay, back to you two.
Trying to nick some books, but he stopped me. I mean, come on.
Books.
I'm going to nick some.
What do we get done?
38. Oh, sorry.
Pardon?
Sorry. Fireball.
I was gonna say,
Yes?
My age.
Fireball. No.
Fireball.
Initiative.
No, yeah.
Initiative.
Oh, 10 on the initiative.
Oh, same.
Oh, that's nice.
Who wants to go
Excellent.
first? You got a higher dex, haven't you? Done?
Yes. I don't know, what's your dex?
4. +4.
+4. No, you got the higher dex then.
Oh.
Okay, they rolled a natural 18 plus 1, so that's 19. But you got your fireball off.
I did.
Yeah, so you rolled a how much?
38.
So I'm going to roll. What's your spell save DC?
Oh, that's a very good question. One moment, please. 15.
Okay, so she rolled a 14 plus 2.
Ooh.
And he rolled a 14 plus 1. So they both save, so it's half damage.
You can do that maths.
So it's going to be
19.
19.
Yep.
Big mess.
Who said that?
I don't know. It was just a number that came into my head. I don't even know what it means.
Yeah.
You hear as this massive eruption, boom, and the light is blinding. It literally, the fire reflects off of every kind of angle, and then you hear just this shattering of glass and scream of a woman and a man as they just burnt through, and as the flames settle, you see her limping around the corner, and this trail of blood as they use their full action to move around. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they've both got enough movement, and then they get around the corner out of your sight, and that's what you see. This trail of blood follows them round. Because you decided to fireball, pretty much the whole area around you just shatters, and there are mirrors everywhere that are broken.
Oh, you're going to have a bit of bad luck for that.
Oh, but you've got to
Hey,
leave.
my whole life is bad luck.
Sorry, but I'm liking it. No.
First thing that happens is the nearest mirror to where this blood stain is, where you feel this epicenter is, this kind of this creature just floats out of it and looks at you, and it's this very nondescript thing, a little bit like the doppelganger, but it's kind of very pale in skin. It's got just eyes, these kind of deep black eyes, and it just looks at you and just moves ever so casually towards you. And Duncan, you hear this kind of like as two what look like constructs step, one right next to you as Aundra's back is turned, and another one off a pedestal over here. And they're just kind of suddenly these statue-like creatures just turn to you and immediately look in your direction. And the other one they both pull weapons out. You did the only thing not to do.
That's
Who
my
says?
team.
The bit of paper that says, if someone casts fireball, this happens.
Cool.
Right?
That's the name of the game.
Smash 'em.
They will roll initiative as well, which we'll do, and then they will go in the next round. Aundra, you are up. What else do you like to do?
I would like to, because this one's right next to me, yes?
Yes, that's right.
I would like to shocking grasp him.
Go for it.
My rolls have all been amazing. It's probably fine. It's all going to work out just fine. So what do I make? A melee spec against the target. You have advantage on the attack roll if the target is wearing armor made of metal.
You, go on. It's exciting, this moment, when he's like
I
reading.
will say...
Just building the tension, eh?
Yeah. Are you going to crack it with your fire axe?
Yeah.
Are
Nice.
You? Oh, you're a necrotic one? Or
No, I'm going to hit it with both
Yep,
of them,
they
probably.
have
Oh,
still
looks so
it's highly polished kind of splint metal.
Yes.
Yeah, steel metal. Almost as reflective as the mirror, but yeah.
Hopefully not for long. Okay. So, 14 plus 14. Oh, jeez, that's a number. 14, 21.
Oh.
Nice. Off of the one right behind you.
Yes.
That's a good hit. Kind of, well, as you cast a spell, what happens?
Oh, that was 21 to hit, was it?
Oh, that was 21
That's
to
not
hit.
the damage.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not the damage.
No, that
damage.
hits. That does
That
hit.
hits. That hits.
So I'm getting excited.
You are getting so excited, aren't we all? That's the one. So 1d8 when you 2d8. Okay, 2d8 damage. So as I touch it, lightning springs from my hands, straight into him, and they get a terrible shock. Ooh, that is 11
11 points of damage.
of
Nice.
damage.
Good job. You moving at all?
Probably. What is now in front of me over
Shocking
here?
grasp. Does that take away his reaction? Is that something else I'm thinking
It
of?
is by touch, not me.
Is Duncan ready to go?
On a hit, the target it can't take reactions until
Okay.
the start of its next turn.
Oh, so you could run away without it getting an attack
Yes.
opportunity.
Yes.
So where would you like to move yourself to where you'd like to go?
So these things that are in front of us here,
Oh, yeah,
are
there's-
they gone?
No, there's a little ghoulie here
Oh. Oh, pretty.
coming your way. Just like, not a ghost, he's very solid, but he's got this very kind of like almost albino, whitewash look to him. Just kind of wearing this kind of like cloak over it. But yeah.
Is that wall still here?
It is, it's broken and shattered. There's glass everywhere.
Okay. I will very carefully, I don't want to rip my dress. I go between those walls there.
So, yep, so you're going this
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Cool. Done. Where, just put yourself
Yeah.
there where you'd like
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be.
cool.
Duncan,
Here I am. I'm going to hit it with my axes.
Yeah.
What's it? It's just like a big statue type thing in armour.
yeah, like a big warden or a guardian of some sort.
Oh, that was a bit arse. 11.
It does not hit 9.
Right, I'll try with my necrotic axe. Oh, that wasn't much better. 16.
That just hits.
Whee!
Just as good enough. Some numbers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 11.
11 points of damage.
Yep.
Nice.
And then I'll try again with my fire axe just to finish it off. Oh, and that was a 19, which is a crit for me.
Yep.
6, 16, 20 points of damage on that one.
As you wail into it and just like slam into it, concentrating in areas on its breastplate and which are kind of particularly weak, the first blow glances off, the second one strikes true, and you just find this, all this weight swings with the fire axe, It's not enough to kill him, but you rent a massive kind of hole through this breastplate armor, and at the same time you just hear this, and you see it, this high-pitched kind of shatter as this highly polished steel breastplate just breaks under the pressure and just shatters out in a 5-foot cube which you are within, and little shards of debris just can straight to the 5-foot cube. No, that's fine. You will take damage at the start of your next turn if you remain there. Creature enters the clouds for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
It like cloud of daggers type thing.
Kind of thing, yeah.
Will that happen if he's had the shocking grasp? And it's not a
reaction. It's
just what happens when you beat
No, it is technically a reaction, and he can't take reactions. But it's a natural thing that happens when he gets hit. He takes damage below a certain point. So I will not let you. You don't take damage this turn. So I'll give you that as your kind of break that you can't take damage from it. But you kind of get the impression if you stay here real quick, and if he kind of comes into combat to you, there's this kind of shroud of dagger-like shrapnel that's just hovering around him that you don't really think is a good idea to be near.
Oh, okay.
It's pointy.
Always told you cloud
Are
of
you doing
daggers.
anything? Moving, staying?
So it like surrounds him by 5 feet, does it?
Yeah, so it's just kind of like just hovering around him, like very much like a cloud of daggers.
Well, my natural inclination is just to stay there and take the damage and hit him, but maybe I'll just back up to where Aundra is.
Yep, he didn't take of opportunity, so.
So that's me out of that thing now, is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Top of the round, those two have done what they need to do. The wardens go. So, the monsters go. So the first thing, this guy is going to move up here to within range of you, and because he steps off his platform, and he is going to attack you with his first attack, Duncan. It's going to be a 14 to hit.
No. Silly
So he brings this kind of scimitar up, and just kind of brings this sword down, highly polished steel blade. It kind of runs it into you, and you just bat it off with one of your axes. Second is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yep. Cool. So take 5 points of slashing damage and 5 points of cold damage.
Oh, that's a bit chilly.
That's it, and he just stands there waiting, and he brings the sword up to attack again, readying. The second one moves up 5, 10, 15. Can't quite get to you on its turn, so it's going to hold there. I can't quite see you, unfortunately. And then this one is just going to... This one here doesn't seem to want to move too far away from a particular area. You're not sure why. As this is kind of broken frame which it's hovering around.
Ooh. What, like a broken mirror frame?
Possibly, yeah. Tish, can you just make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Can I?
Or
This is-
die?
Shut up. What? 9.
Oh, okay, you have a lovely conversation. Somewhere in the distance you hear this. And
Can you hear the drums, Fernando?
a shattering, like a boom, but very, very faint, and a shatter of glass and debris, but very faint. And you kind of think, oh, no, mind.
Fernando. Sorry, carry on.
And you're just not distracted. You're having a great conversation with
Great
this
time.
person.
Which is your favourite books and what's your favourite songs?
Oh well, I love this book here. This is a book of the history of dwarves and how they founded their sunken cities. But did you know your people have dealings with them? And he goes to a certain page, and there's pictures of dwarves, and he goes, and there's history long delving into rock gnome, and dwarf gnomes, and how they got on back in the ages. And
Is there a bit in there about how they can do the ass on fire dance? It's crazy.
I've heard of this.
I have seen it live several times.
Oh well, this is something I have not seen.
Ooh.
I would very much like to see
Well.
it. Do you do it?
No, but my friend Duncan can.
Fades out. Conversation goes on. It's quite lovely.
It's quite lovely to talk about Duncan's flaming arsehole.
Yeah, sure. Aundra, you right?
Duncan, I have a terrible feeling in my waters that Tish is in some kind of terrible hell. So, can I see both of them? Just one.
Who are you looking for?
These two.
Oh, you can see
Dudes.
just the one that's in front of Duncan. You can't see the other one yet.
Do I know that he's there? Can I see a reflection, or is he? No. Just
there's
the one.
reflections everywhere, but in the heat
So-
of battle, and there's broken mirrors which are like cracked and shattered. So there's at the minute, what you have done is make it a lot easier in this area to see. So there's
Okay.
one solid Duncan. There's lots of cracked, shattered looking Duncans, and there's this one solid looking Guardian.
Okay.
And can I just ask, my new friend Oster, he's not like phased, he's all chill, nothing's freaking him out yet.
Can I get an arm around Duncan to acid splash this fella here?
Just go over
Yeah,
the
yeah,
top of
yeah.
him and
Okay.
short.
That's a ranged attack, eh?
Yeah. Is it?
You could probably just go over the top.
Oh yeah. Through. Don't want to get your hair. Roger. Range area 60 feet.
Save your reach around for another time, that's what I would say.
I know. So that's 2d6 damage, which is a whole 7.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Thank you
Yeah,
very
it
much.
helps. It's looking pretty rough now. His armour's in an absolute mess. Some of the shards are dropping down.
I hold Duncan as a shield.
Yep, you do very well. But and you kind of see parts of armour falling off now, and this solid, like hard mass underneath that is chipping away, and some of it's disintegrating. But yeah, he's pretty beat up.
Okay.
Any movement?
No, I just hide behind Duncan.
Okay, Duncan, you're up.
Oh, right, here we go then. Right,
Oh, it got a lot faster for some reason today, yes? I don't know what it is, but
I don't know.
I'll just hit him.
You move within range.
Oh, has he still got the spinny? Oh, bugger. No, I'm going to magic missile him
Oh, with your special wand.
with my special wand.
Oh, you're so cool.
So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to throw wood. How high is the ceiling?
You're not quite sure. It's hard to tell.
Alright, so I'm going to spin my axe into the air, pull my wand out, magic missile
I
it,
love him.
store my wand, and catch my axe when it comes back down.
That sounds amazing. Can you make a dexterity check, please?
Yes, I can.
In slow motion in the background, I go.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sorry.
Right, I might just use luck on that one.
How many times can you use luck?
I can use it 3 times. Oh, that's slightly better. What was it? Dexterity saving throw,
So
just to check.
dexterity check.
Uh,
Or acrobatics, if you wish.
oh, yeah, that's better. 16.
Oh yeah, no problem. And you just hear this like tink as the blade just scratches the surface and comes back down. But in the time you pull out your wand and you're like quick in the dead, and bolts fly out, and you kind of twizzle your wand as you come back in,
Twizzle.
back in the holster, boom, hold your hand out, and the axe just goes boom. It's like awesome.
I quite impressed myself on that one.
Little round of applause.
Right.
Yeah, even the monster turns around like.
Oh.
That was good damage as well. It was.
The other one's like his hand goes, oh, fancy like.
13 points of magic missile damage.
Lovely.
And with that, as they kind of all impact, this like blinding shatter just can the two of you just make a dexterity saving throw, please, as he absolutely explodes into shards of armour and solid glass or crystal, whatever it was that was underneath him.
Oh,
So
hi, I'm
musky.
sorry. I will have to go because my dice are broken today.
Oh, we'll just stop right there then. That's enough.
8! Strong.
Dexterity 13.
Cool. Take 5 points of slashing damage, and you take half, so say 2 for you, Duncan.
Cool.
Ow.
Right. It's the second one's go. Now, what you didn't realise...
I've still got the rest of my go, have I not? That was
Yeah,
just...
you used your action to cast.
Oh no, yeah, that's right.
You got your movement.
Oh yeah, because I only get one attack with my magic wand, don't I? Okay. No, that's alright, I'll just stay there then.
Cool. So it's now up there. This one whips round the corner, so he's dead. Exploded.
Kaboom.
Kaboom. This one seems to just dart round the corner with a unusually quick gait to him. The other one seems to just... And the way he moves is just... It's hasted, it's quick, it's nimble. And he moves around to here, and he gets in line with you, Duncan. He is going... That's an action, so he's not going to do that, but he... In its turn. So, it has normally 2 on an attack action, because it casted haste on itself at the end of the last round. That's why it didn't move fully into you. It comes into, and it's instead of 2 attacks, it'll get another action. So it'll get 4 attacks. All on you, Dunk. So the first one
4.
is going to be a 11 to hit.
No,
Second attack is a natural 1.
no.
And he's just like, they're so quick, but you just automatically like, boom, boom, duck them off. Next attack is 13.
No.
Fourth attack is an 18 plus 5, 23.
Yeah, that one will get me. But I
Almost
dodged
too
the
quick.
first 3 because like I was still so impressed with myself.
Yeah. That's 5 points of slashing damage and 3 points of cold damage. As a similar looking scimitar just kind of finds purchase in your kind of upper shoulder, and it cuts through, and then you just feel this burning kind of heat that just suddenly morphs into this kind of cold icicle kind of feeling.
Oh no, I've got to do taken away.
As he's doing that, he's moved up to within you, and he's pushing up on you, Duncan, and Tish.
Yeah?
Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Sure. Because that's gone really well for me, my friend.
Any time you want to make that, that'd be brilliant, eh?
14.
Yep. So, yeah. You hear kind of. You look over, and there's this kind of like show going on over here, and it's really like there's people fighting, and almost like you're looking through a window to another room, and Oscar's like, you feel his hand on his shoulder, goes, "Oh, don't trouble yourself. Sometimes images appear, illusions, as it were. But you are asking about books. I have this particularly fantastic one to show you on the artistry of creating magical instruments that can imbue sorcerer's powers into their strings. Would you like to see?" And he shows it to you, and you feel inclined to look and talk about signs where, and you want to tell him about your magical crown or what makes you a queen. And
Yeah, because I'm a queen.
yeah,
Did you
you're
know?
just drawn to conversation.
Fade out.
Unhappy.
Top of the round,
So unhappy.
Aundra.
In reading.
Yes, Queen. Okay, he's right in front. Yes.
Whatever you're going to do, I think you can do it at the start of the next session.
Oh, what? God
Hold that thought.
damn.
Cliffhanger.
And what did you say, Shold? I know, it's awesome.
Oh yes, how's Shoal getting on?
Don't know. Having
Oh,
a cup of tea. Oh, glass of
No,
milk.
a
Sorry.
kombucha.
A kombucha.
Yeah.
Tell you, it's a relief not to have to drag him around here.
He's
Probably be
Unconscious.
asleep somewhere.
Probably
Like
He
still
would.
asleep anyway. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you everyone for listening. Do check us out on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, because I'm still putting them up on YouTube, and they're quite funny, some of them actually. I made myself laugh when I edited them. I've forgotten some of the things that happened. Anyway, thanks everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Oh, and before we go, there's this awesome thing going on, and you've got a second, Gareth, to tell everyone what's going on at Toy Toy in a couple of weeks.
Oh yes, so on, I want to say the 30th of October, at Toy Toy in Hastings, I'm launching my new novel, Tarquin the Honest, The Hand of Glod, which is about my D&D wizard Tarquin the Honest, who's an absolute hero and legend. So we're going to be
You've
launching
probably
it.
heard of him.
Yes, you've probably heard of him. He's a legend. And then straight afterwards, we're going to be playing a big D&D game. So if you want to play in a massive D&D game, we're going to have about 60 people playing D&D, which will be fantastic. Sign up, get your ticket. They're only $10 at the Hawke's Bay Arts Festival website in the Readers and Writers section.
That'd be awesome. Get involved, everyone. But yeah, as I said, we'll see you next session. Come
See
and join
you
us.
at the end.